Hello, today I'm going to be showing you my 5 simple step process on how I frost a cake. Before I start frosting, I look at my order. Our order is a maraschino cherry cake with vanilla buttercream. She wants it decorated with a white base, white borders, mini baby pink roses, and sage green leaves. Now, before I get started, I always like to picture it in my mind. Okay, let's get started. My number 1 tip for a beautifully successful cake is prepping the cake. I always start with pre-baked and frozen cake for an easier icing application. I find that no matter the flavor, it helps to freeze my cake without affecting the flavor. You don't have to do this extra step, but I cut the tops of my cake rounds off so that I can put a simple syrup mixture over, allowing it to seep inside. Today, I'm using a maraschino simple syrup to keep it sweet and moist. I also layered in chopped maraschino cherries for a fresh layer before quick icing the outside layer of my cake. Once I add my cherries and my second cake layer, I grab my quick icer and cover the sides and top of my cake for a plain ice and chill. This is my step 2. I plain ice and chill my cake so that I have time to mix my colored buttercreams and so that it is firm when I start decorating. I like a firm cake because I like a lot of decoration in my style, and it upholds the swirls better. This is what my cake looked like fresh out of the freezer, and I'm getting started on step 3. I added the top and bottom borders. These colors are usually the second most important to the base of the cake color, so I always make sure I get the customer's preference right. I always start on the bottom and work my way to the top. Once I finish those borders, I get down to step 4 and add the main decor, such as swirls, twirls, whirls, droops, drapes, laces, and landscapes. I prefer swirls and droops because that's how old school decorators taught me. After I finish the swirls on the side of the cake, I move to the top of the cake and I do any swirls, borders, and names or writing that I needed there. Then I move to step 5. I add the finishing decoration such as florals and toppers. You do not want the centerpiece of the cake to be smushed when you're packaging it. Whether it's a plastic Shrek figurine on top or delicate bouquets made with frosting, I promise either customer will not be happy. Here, I'm just meticulously placing these edible sugar pearls right in between the 2 pink flowers along the side of the cake. I really hope the customer like how this cake turns out because I sure do. Let's admire our work. Great job, guys. Happy baking.